Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. The Nats will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. A.J. Cole gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Stepping in, George Costa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Washington, left fielder, George Costa.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit ball to second. Rocket over. And there's one down now. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Striding into the box, Adam Rocket, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing. Time for a look at the Curly W on D. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all.
Now at the plate, Adam Rocket. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
There goes Margot. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak. So when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that. So we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 1-1. Popped high in the air. Rendon is under it, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Striding in, Anthony Rendon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Rendon.
Popped him up. Rocket is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Adam Rocket. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Adam Rocket.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That misses. 2-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And that one just missed outside. James Kane waits on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in, James Kane.
Now batting, catcher, James Kane.
Rocket gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So coming to the plate, Adrian Dorta.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Dorta.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
1-2 now. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Lifted the other way to left center. Costa has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in, Anthony Rendon. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Anthony Rendon.
The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Charging this one, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, Adam Rocket.
Second baseman, Adam Rocket.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Morrison moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ball to second. Rocket has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Settling in now, Adam Rocket. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Adam Rocket.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Wind up and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The Nationals came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
10-4 the final in this game. The Padres jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Mike Leake wins his 3rd of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Carlos Martinez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Stepping in, Adam Rocket, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Rocket.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back to SunTrust Park following this. Ready to take his hacks again, Adam Rocket, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that?
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still lead it 2-1. Adam Rocket will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Adam Rocket. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Adam Rocket.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. San Diego took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Chad Kuhl wins his 3rd of the season. Brad Hand records the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Sean Newcomb is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Adam Rocket. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
At the plate, Johan Camargo. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. High pop-up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Adam Rocket. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Two and 0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. One away. Stepping into the box, Will Lustig.
Left fielder, Will Lustig.
Bouncer up the middle. To second. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Hit ball to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Adam Rocket, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rocket.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. Lustig is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready for another chance? Adam Rocket.
Adam Rocket.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. One there. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
At the plate, Adam Rocket, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Rocket.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Friars posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Javi Guerra gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. From the home of the Padres since 2004. We're live at Petco Park in what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Andriese, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in his last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot. Sent on the ground out to second. Rocket is there. And that's the second out. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's faced Matt Andriese previously. He's 0 for 4. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Adam Rocket comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. Softly hit to the left side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Another one sent foul. Rocket on at first, nobody out. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
So striding in, James Payne. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch. is looked at for ball 3. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Galvis.
The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline.
Get back.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. And he'll dive back in. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. The 1-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Here's Nolan Arenado. He popped out in his first trip. Popped him up. Rocket moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Adam Rocket. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Adam Rocket.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a knee-high fastball. Rocket is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Pat Valaika.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Two and two. Rocket leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. So a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, James Kane.
Grounded to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. Digging in once again, Adam Rocket. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Rocket.
He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Peralta. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Up next for Arizona, Chris Herman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chris Herman.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Rocket is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Ready once again, Adam Rocket is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Adam Rocket.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in to try it again, Pat Valaika. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set to deliver on 2-1. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Padres lead it 4-0.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
4-0 the score tonight. San Diego led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matt Andriese earns the win, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 to begin the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. The Padres have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Mike Leake will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Striding in once again, Adam Rocket. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Brantley is over to take a look. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Pinder ranging up the middle. And there's one away. Into the box now, Adam Rocket.
Second baseman, Adam Rocket.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
High in the air down the right field line. Souza is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance Yikes. Back. Now at the plate, Adam Rocket. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fouled away. A little low. It's 2-2. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with two away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Adolfo Acosta will come on now and pinch run here. In now, James Kane, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Popped him up. Marte ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 3. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The D-backs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Vince Velasquez wins his 3rd of the season. Archie Bradley hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.